there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelica Lopez. I am a tax and accounting advisor. And in today's video, I wanted to share something really important for you guys, and I wanted to talk about the year-end financial review, preparing for the next fiscal year. I know. It might not sound as exciting as your signature dishes, but trust me, this is the secret sauce to set your financial progress in effect for your restaurant or your franchise business. And it'll keep you successful in the coming fiscal year. I'm Angelica Lopez. I am a tax and accounting advisor here in the state of Arizona, and I run a tax and accounting advisory firm here in the city of Mesa. So make sure you grab a pen and paper because we're about to serve up some valuable insights. Now, why year round, why year end financial reviews matter? Let's dive right in. You might be wondering, why should I bother with a year end financial review? Well, think of it like this. Just as you wouldn't serve your customers a dish without tasting it first, you shouldn't steer your business without knowing how it's performing financially. Now, the first thing you want to make sure of is that you're spotting trends. A year-end financial review helps you spot trends in your business. Are you making more money in certain months? Are some expenses consistently higher than expected? This insight is gold. We've had a few clients go through our trend analysis, and we were able to see when it was a viable time to offer a certain catering events that they might be enjoying in certain months of the year to really increase their profits. When their sales were low for the previous weeks, we were able to also help them increase their sales by 10 and 15%. Now, you don't want to miss speaking to your vendors when you start noticing that your costs are rising on your COGS as well, which is your cost of goods sold. All right, so you don't want to forget that aspect. Now, number two is tax planning. Knowing your financial situation at the end of the year allows you to plan your tax efficiently. Now, nobody wants to be hit with a massive tax bill they weren't prepared for, okay? Number two, the nuts and bolts. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty and how to conduct a year-round financial review. Don't worry, it's not rocket science. Now, gather your financial statements. That's number one. Start by gathering all of your financial statements, your income statement, your balance sheet, and your cash flow statement. Are your trusty sidekicks here? That's what you'll need. They tell the story of your business and its financial health. Now, compare year to year, making sure that you're comparing year to year this year's performance with the previous one. What's improved, what needs attention. This step can reveal growth opportunities or real potential problem areas. Now, number three, assessing your expenses. Okay? Now, at this point, when you're assessing your expenses, you want to make sure that you have your financial statements, which is your profit and loss statement. You want to talk about your expenses, check and see if there's any critical ingredients in your recipes for making your dishes, right? You want to make sure that those expenses are still cost effective, okay? Now, the other area that we would like to cover is also making sure that you are addressing, I guess, the elephant in the room, you might say, okay? So you want to look at your expenses, you want to look at your revenue, where is the revenue coming from, okay? And you also want to make sure that your ingredients and the prices of your ingredients aren't continuing to go up, right? Now, You want to look at different categories in your expenses, making sure that they're categorized correctly. Your expenses, making sure that they're fixed expenses or your variable expenses. Like, for instance, your rent usually stay relatively consistent. Their variable expenses, like your food costs, can really fluctuate. Identifying these categories can help you manage your budget better. Now, making sure that you are analyzing your cost of goods sold for your restaurants and is a really big deal. It's the cost of making your dishes. Compare this year's COGS to the last year's. Any significant differences that you see? If your ingredients costs are climbing, it's time to negotiate with your suppliers or tweak your menu, right? Now, next one, reviewing your revenue. Making sure that we, switch gears and let's talk about everyone's favorite part, which is revenue, right? We want to analyze your sales trends, look at your sales trends. Did you have a blockbuster month during a certain season? Consider running promotions during the time in the coming year to boost revenue, right? And make sure that you're getting customer feedback. Consider customer feedback. Did they rave about a certain dish that you introduced? If so, make it a regular one on your menu, right? And one of the last segments that we'd like to talk about is basically tax planning, okay, and compliance, okay, which means you're planning to see what your profits are going to be, and then your compliance is filing your taxes, right? Now, let's put on our tax hats and talk about tax planning and compliance. This part is crucial to keep Uncle Sam off your back, okay? Now, review your deductions, okay? Ensure you've claimed all of the deductions available to you. Things like business meals, equipment purchases, and even some renovation costs can be deducted. All right? Also, set aside taxes. Don't forget to set aside a portion of your profits for taxes. You don't want to be caught off guard when tax season rolls around. Okay? Now, setting goals and budgeting. We're nearing the end, and it's time to talk about setting goals and budgeting for the next fiscal year. This is where the magic happens. Setting SMART goals, and I'm sure all of you have heard of SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Set realistic financial goals for the upcoming year. Create a budget based on your goals and the insights from the year end review, right? When you're reviewing the past year, create a detailed budget. This will be your roadmap for the next fiscal year, okay? And of course, last but not least, make sure you seek professional help. Before we wrap things up, I've got one last piece of advice. Seek professional help, right? Hire a professional that knows your industry. Hire a tax and accounting advisor or a strategist that can help you identify more areas in your business. Just like you have a chef in the kitchen, consider hiring a financial advisor or an accountant to guide you through this process. They can help you make sense of the numbers and optimize your financial strategies. Now, in our office, we have accountants and CPAs, and we also have strategists that really work with our clients. We look at everything that they might need to strategize within their business so that they're not paying too much to Uncle Sam. And yeah, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you find yourself needing help with your end of your financial review, you know, we are excited to help you and really help you either expand your business, gather more information on your business, and make sure you're making the right decisions within your business. I'm so happy that you guys were here with me. I'm excited to see you guys next week. I hope this was helpful. So if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe to our channel for some more juicy tips. And if you have any questions, make sure you drop them down below and let us know. I'd love to hear from you. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. See you next time. Bye.